I don't wanna do this, but okay. I mean, get Actually, I'm live now, by the way. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're just ready, waiting for BK to say they're ready. I need to make sure skins are off. Okay, they are.
Traveling to Nepal. Initiating match.
Okay, we start here on...
Ready for battle.
Okay, we have Dive on the side of Bats Blitzkrieg. We have the Winston Diva, John Doom Tracer, Mercy Lucio, On the other side, we have double shield May McCree with Lucio instead of a Zen.
Capture the objective.
Oh, they went to a Brig instead. There's a Tracer.
The objective is
The side of Blitzkrieg just cleans this fight up.
You should be performance levels. For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
The side of Voyagers just dropped a point here. This is a rematch from their last games where Voyagers did beat Blitzkrieg to take the second seed here to get the higher seed. Oh, they're both last game of the season. Fleming Aggro gets the opening pick onto Distorted. Plasma eats the Blizzard as Aggro and Ike just clean up all the kills. There is a bunch of people on both of these teams that did make All-Stars. That bomb could be big. And a massive bomb by Plasma. Brick. Just...
Get behind me.
Oh, I thought that girl killed himself there. That was a big stagger there for the side of side of Blitzkrieg.
Hello there.
Let's see how the side of Voyagers here decide to engage. How they decide to engage this dive. Almost getting at the point there. They finally touched 1 second before it ends. They do flip the point on the side of Voyagers. The side of Blitzkrieg just cleans the fight up.
Helden sterben nicht.
score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Oh wow, this is a really nice objective cam, isn't it? Right here. Really good. So far there's been no composition swaps on both teams.
Sorry I'm a little late. I just had to fix some stuff. And plus my game was updating, so.
5,
Okay.
3, 2,
Alright, I'm gonna join lobby now. Sorry.
Capture.
For delay.
Egg go down early to the side of Lucan. The Pineapple Man does take out the McCree, getting a ton of cleave damage here on this Winston. Almost already to his primal. But Eggroll does get raised up, so the side of Blitzkrieg has a big advantage here. Eggroll takes out the Risa as well.
Alright, so we're continuing this fight, and it's an interesting composition coming in from the side of Voyagers to run the Torbjorn and with a dive, but I guess it works. I don't know.
Pineapple really not getting anything out of his primal there, other than really just staying alive.
And Kazuo takes down Bernie, and
That's
so
Ike if you want to... Bernie is Ike, by the way, yeah, that's Ike.
Okay, thank you. So, now the side of Blitzkrieg still holding on fairly well. Especially now that the entire dive from Voyagers just completely fell apart. Especially with Lil Can and Kazuo going down. And now BK is just going for the spawn camp. Until they decide to walk away.
This is a hero band that really doesn't favor the side of Voyagers.
Yes. What are the hero bands?
It's last week, it's Ryan when you're on a Freebear.
Ah. So far.
Because Distorted has been really good on the Ana so far this season, and Lucan has also put a very good showing on the Ryan. But that's really all he's shown so far this season.
Oh, the huge epic plasma turtle. Denying PJ's pulse. The bomb comes in, picks up nothing. The exchange bomb comes along, and plasma gets two
with the turret. But
immediately, BK is just winning this first map by default. Although, Undertane will contest the point, but not for too long. He will get demexed, and then we result in death. Little Ken comes back with the primal from spawn, but I'm not sure on how long he'll last before he becomes full charged. And a flaming egg roll gets the kill. And we continuously see how Voyagers are trying to contest, but I'm pretty sure that they're just going to be cleaned up. DK just has the point control, and Voyagers are just staggering themselves, prolonging the inevitable. And closing up with these two teams just seems to be taking charge.
this was Voyager's Mac pip as well.
Unfortunate.
Play of the game.
And of course, huge play from Plasma Turtle with self-destruct.
Triple kill.
The 3K, which is really amazing. Make it 4. Just done. Done diddle.
Voyager's lost, so they get to choose.
And how many maps is this best of? 3?
No, I don't know if I can answer first to 3.
So now we're moving on to Blizzard World, which is another pick that Voyagers have now made a map pick. If that was not said already. In short, what is the one thing Voyagers need to improve on, especially after that disappointing map 1?
I don't really know a lot. The Leaf Sox quagging it up. Flame men for egg roll and abortion for pineapple.
I just referred to him as Mr. instead, for a reason.
I thought they put it in Discord was for abortion.
Oh my god.
And flame men for egg roll.
Interesting. A girl being substituted out this time. Normally, since he's been known to be the main carry of the team.
I think Ike's the main carry of the team personally.
Eggs? Yeah,
Ike.
that's what I was saying.
Ike.
Ike? True. Ike is also a really great player. Cannot deny that.
I gotta switch the names. Beacon. Voyagers. Ugh.
Now we're starting off with Voyagers on the defense. Hopefully this is better because defense is normally fun. Prefer defending over attacking.
Initiating match.
Why is my charger not just actually charging? I understand the battery level is low. You don't have to tell me it's 12 times.
And this isn't. And remember, folks, the winner of this match gets to go up in their finals against Eclipsed.
On the side of Voyagers, we have Double Shield, Bap Mercy.
Continuously the Torb.
Imagine the worst possible.
I do think they should be running the May instead of the Ashe, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with
Because
you.
May
May
Torb
is-
just shuts down dive completely.
Yep. Especially with what they're running.
Hunter giving the head pats as needed.
Yes.
Attackers incoming.
We learned this from the All-Star game that head pats wins games.
Yes. They do indeedly do. And here we have BK beginning off with the Soldier Tracer composition that we're normally been seeing. Lots of professional play. Immediately, Mr. will become low. Primarily just giving off the ult charge to the Mercy Lucio. And immediately Playman goes down to Paris Fall. Although the exchange will come in from Ike, but yet so far it seems that the defensive ult can Voyagers. Well, maybe not actually. Distorts does go down, trying to res.
This is it is kind of a weird change in the side of Blitzkrieg though, because
Yeah.
you are switching your main tanks to run the same main tank. I don't know if they just like prefer one over the other or for certain ones.
Maybe they have specific strategies for each map,
Yeah,
or specific playstyles. Who knows?
because normally it's I don't know about like this team specifically. They might stream this a lot, but it's really difficult
Yeah.
to change styles with a different main tank.
Yep.
Because a good team will make their style normally around their main tank.
Yeah. And here we have Voyagers trying to hold the corner of this area instead of going for the choke. Immediately the Bob does come in, immediately into the center of the team. Although I'm not sure if it will pick up anything. Although as I say that, it picks up Jake Crystal. And immediately the dive comes in from BK. Although I'm pretty sure that it's not going to turn out well, as Mr. and Ike will go down, along with Plasma Turtle being demeched. Although the res from She Loved You does come up. I'm pretty sure that
They're
it's
on
very...
on the flank here, but I don't know if I like this flank because it puts you in the middle of their.
And as that happens, Hunter Tane will potentially be dead, yes. And this just gives the advantage to BK to dive into the team and just let all this damage flow through.
On
And
the
I
comp,
don't like how Window was invested during that fight as well.
the comp that Voyagers are running here is a comp where you need to have your Reese and Sigma semi-close to each other. And I can say this because the Syrup Pool's dead anyways after this game. They need to play together and like rotate their shields together.
The bomb
and
will be
then
invested, but nothing happened.
and just have their Sigma take a little bit off angle from the Ritual, so they can do the spam damage and.
Although, Voyagers will get a fair amount of picks, but will not stop the card from progressing.
They're also taking fights way too slow, because they're making
take fights quickly against dive.
Yeah, they only had one fight lost against that comp from where they held. Instead of trying to, they could have held closer, but decided not to.
Here we'll have Bob invested again. Although Kasuo will get booped off by Mister, and will not turn out well. The Gravity Reflex has been used, but nothing will be picked up.
They will
Bob
get a
goes
DMAC because
down.
of it.
And now, Beats being invested as the Bongo that by little can does nothing. Now you just have the cleanup by BK.
Game on. I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
An unexpected but not unwelcome development.
Yeah.
I'm back in the fight.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, whatever. So now, after this fight, we have BK still, like, having the foothold in this fight, despite the fact that Mister does go low. Plasma does get DMAX, but I'm not sure if Voyagers will get the defensive hold, as Flame Man is just in the back, spamming in damage, and already investing so much. The supports are the ones left, yet Ike and Flame Man just seem very unstoppable right now. They're just tearing through. Now the Primal Rage will be invested by Mister, potentially booping back people from the card. Castle will try to contest, but the bomb will come in and pick off everyone. As that happens, we try to see Distort touch point, but yet he fails utterly.
Score 0-3.
And just Voyagers completely crumbling against Dive.
Yep.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, 4,
On the side of Voyagers, we have the Genji Soldier Mercy Zen dive.
Which is a very odd choice, especially with how Genji is in most metas nowadays.
We have a Mercy Lucio.
Now the dive will come immediately in from Voyagers. Not really giving much of the high ground, in fact, rather Ike picking off the swords. Now this dive just seems to fail, as they just punished and counter-dived. Now Hunter will be just left in mech, or without mech, and Ike will finish the job. And it seems that this fight has not turned out well for Voyagers. Now in fact, we will have the Primal Rage, the Bomb, and the Pulse, and nearly the Valkyrie and Beat next fight coming up. And here we just have Mr. just lying back here, just retreating to his team, and already Hunter's trying to get in and get the peel. And already Ike picks up another by getting the Pulse onto the Storm. Just seems that BK just understands counter dive perfectly well. No value is coming in from this dive comp from Voyagers. And Hunter will be just staggered for the rest of the team to figure out. Although now Voyagers will have the Blade and the Valkyrie, which is a fairly well combo, if not completely shut down by Flame Man's tactical visor, and she loves to use Valkyrie because that's always stronger. Lil Ken and Hunter will now have the Primal Rage and Bomb. And immediately they instead try to take the engagement onto point, and this forces the side of the KO to go back. The Blade will be invested as well, although the Beat will be in retaliation by Jake Chris. Now the Bomb will be invested as well, picking up exactly nothing. Now the tactical visor by Flameman, taking off Parasol, and now just the Voyagers completely have to reset. Kasuo will get the attack visor for next fight, and Parasol will change to Doomfist, but I'm not sure exactly where to go from here. Now what we have is just, they're all cramped up in a small room, although they will get Plasma, Mr. and Ike very low, but not to the degree that they needed to. Now Ike is back again on the flank, getting Parseval low, and baiting the punch cooldown. Although now Voyagers will be able to rush in now with all this free space. And immediately Lil Ken and Huntertane take down Flame Man and Shiloh. And now Parseval getting the pick onto Crystal. And the bomb will be invested for some reason by Plasma Turtle, picking up nothing. Although he's probably doing every neck, but I'm pretty sure that it's not worth it. Now Voyagers have the point left with 25 seconds. And I'm pretty sure that they will not get any point in a certain time now with this.
I do like the Brig comp for the side of Voyagers, but I think if you're gonna run Dive v Dive, you should run the Zen Brig.
Yes, because it's a fairly... It allows more damage to come across, especially.
Yeah, because you get the Discord, and the Mercy really doesn't do that much.
Yeah. I also would prefer a Tracer instead of the Doomfist to add more of that backline pressure, especially
and
to a weak
Dim
support
is,
line such as Bustio Mercy.
And Dim is not a very good against Dive. I may just broke my glasses.
Already, the rally will be invested. Parseval getting a fair amount of picks. Now just this clumped up fight, completely chaotic as one team is within another. And we're ready. Kasuo goes down to Ike. The bomb will be invested by Plasma, and I'm pretty sure that this fight is just going more in favor of Voyagers than anything. Although they are doing a fair time installing this out.
Yeah, they've thought about almost a minute out of that with that fight.
Yep. Already Ike takes down Castavo again. Ike picking off another. It's just in the backline being a nuisance. Now Flameman comes in with a tactical visor, picking off Lilcan and Distorts. He's just this Tracer Soldier duo just seems very hard to get across.
It was trying NoWL like a week ago. To be fair, McCree and Widow were, well, it wasn't a week ago, it was like almost a month ago now because of coronavirus, but
Yep. And now Flameman going to the more interesting McCree pick. No, instead.
I
Wondering
do not like the switch that Distorted made there onto the Mercy Lucio.
Yeah, I do agree. And the Pulse does come in picking off Castavo, denying the use of Tactical Visor, although I'm pretty sure Max will get the res off on
Parcel
Castavo.
does go down.
And already the attack visor will be invested by him. And the
Blue
bomb
Kang
will be
goes
also
up.
invested by him. Picking off She Loves You, but Ike still is just in the back line, getting another pick onto another person. The beat will be invested by J Crystal, keeping his team up. And now Flameman picking off Distorts, and now the bomb being invested by Plasma Turtle will pick off Paris Ball. And it just seems that with 10 seconds left on the clock, Voyagers are in a stuck position, and Hunter will switch to the Wrecking Ball to try and potentially stall. But I doubt that this will turn out well, because already She Loved You will invest the Valkyrie into this fight, as Lilcan will be the only one to invest Primal Rage, but as well as Mister. And already, we see the High Noon building up quickly. Mister picking off Max very quickly in this fight. Flameman returning with a Deadeye, picking from a distance, already investing the ultimate and picking off the swords. And now, Hunter Tane, completely alone on card, left with nothing else to do, will try to roll away, but will die within a moment's notice. The bomb will be invested, but alas, Voyagers will just use Blizzard World, and BK will win.
Yep. Surprisingly that they chose Blizzard World instead of King's Row, because most teams do pick King's Row for their hybrid.
Yes, because King's Row is the best map, let's be honest.
Double. Epic.
Every little bit counts.
No, that's not one. Oh yeah, I'll check that. We're going to Hanamura.
Now we're on to the final map, potentially. Right now there's substitutions coming in from both sides. As both one day and PJ come instead for Percival and Huntertane, as well as Pineapple Man and Flaming Egg Roll returning into the lineup for BK.
Swapped spectate red. Spectate red. Flyman is on BK, so spectate blue. And that gets blue.
Traveling to Hanamura. Initiating
So now beginning on Hanamura, where we have both sides already picking their compositions, as Flaming Egg Roll will go for the Torbjorn pick, and the double shield composition for the defense, and the dive composition coming in from the side of Voyagers.
This is just the swap of what's been normal runs. But on the side of Blitzkrieg, we do not have the bat that's normally seen, or the Mei that's seen with the double shield.
Yep. And what I'm assuming from Voyagers is that they're going to run the Tracer Genji composition.
That's a fitting. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that's a fitting name for someone playing Genji.
Hilarious.
That's true. Okay, fitting name for someone playing Genji.
And here we have Kazuo getting the scout off.
Eyes on the bad guys. You should be at peak performance levels.
The Hurry of Voyagers are getting ready to set up. Yet already Ike leading the amount of roll charge in the lobby with 64%. Immediately he gets the fair recruit back into his team. Pretty sure already gets a pick up onto Max. Here we have Kazuo hiding in the back, not getting the amount of aggressive fighting that he needs to be doing. And
Lucan does go down.
Holding off. Yep, now Voyagers have to reset. And already, Pineapple Man with a tactical crouch.
Hello. My ultimate is charging.
Now BK just holding on tightly. Working out pretty well.
They will have Bob for this fight, but on the side of Voyagers, they are getting close to this EMP.
And EMP is a very vital ultimate. And they also will have the Valkyrie and both tank ultimates. Yep. Now we have
But Ike does take out PJ very
PJ.
quickly. And they get
and
the
invested
D-Mech.
all in the fight too. Now just Eggroll manages to get the kill onto Katsuo before he can set up with an EMP. But here we have both the side of Blitzkrieg just holding out. And Ike is just popping off, honestly.
Aggro kind of fragged that fight as well.
That's just overall performance by BK has just been impressing me. Especially with
Yeah.
how they're handling these compositions way better than the Voyagers are. I argue the accretion will be used, and now the side of BK has all 5 ultimates. While on the side of Voyagers, they have a fair amount, but not too much. Although the MP will be invested immediately and catches nearly everyone.
It's a
Although
5
Eggroll
any.
will
They
be invested. The Torb Lava. And already ultimates will be invested.
Bongo does
and
come
yet
out on the side
BK
of Liu Kang goes
out.
dangerously low.
And Ike popping off again and picking off too.
60 seconds remaining.
They do switch to the Genji off of the Sombra here.
Well, I guess he is fitting with his name.
Don't really see what the Genji does against this enemy team, but you know. An early beat there. Bob comes out, but it's at a good rock onto the Genji there. And a massive bomb by One Day. I can't say they won that fight because of the Genji swap though, that's for sure.
One Day just being the clutch right there.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Already we have Ike popping off again.
Yeah,
as
he just
always.
killed like 3.
And Eggroll trying to get a hammer kill on PJ but won't get it.
Let's watch some egg rolls, see if we can get some Torb gameplay. He's just 1 HP. Max, let him get the hammer. We do have Nut coming up for the side of BK. We have
Yep.
Tactical Visor coming up on the side of... Yeah, Voyagers. Let's have this Prime on the side of Voyagers. And a rock comes down onto the Diva. Which is just the go button for Eggroll to come in with Molten Core. Eggroll takes out Ike, Liu Kang takes out Ike, but he does get res instantly. Ike gets taken out again.
Well, now the side of Voyagers has Blade, but I'm not sure how it's going to be properly used in this fight, especially since Jake Chris has ultimate. You can easily counteract it. And 3 ultimates will be already invested, already picking off 2. PJ will invest Attack Visor, but he will become low, and Ike will get a pick. Just now. BK with 30 seconds left, can hold. Although the Blade, Beat, and Bomb, and Valk will all be available for Voyagers next fight.
Hey. Ich bin da. Let me get you patched up.
Ike takes out the blade instantly.
Here we have Egg Roll. Just flaming the floor.
We're all soldiers now. Holy predictable. Show them what you can do.
So if the side of BK here can get a tick on the second point, they will win the series. But if the side of Voyagers can either hold second completely or full hold, we will be going to a map 4.
Yep, indeed.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, four, three.
On the side of Voyagers here, we have the Orisa Hog Torb Soldier Bat Mercy, and we have the Dive with the Torb on the side of Blitzkrieg. They get a nice hook halt combo off the bat side of Voyagers.
Very interesting how throughout this entire match we've been just seeing the battle of the Torbs. So now we resemble onto just Voyagers getting swept off the face of the planet, and SBK are just doing BK things and cleaning up.
Ike didn't use Pulse Bomb at the beginning of the fight, but he basically got that at the very start.
Objective A captured. New defense point. Objective B.
So we'll see if Ike can get a pick off here.
I believe tear this series. Although Pineapple Man will go down immediately, preventing the sort of snowball coming in from BK.
Back in the fight.
Another problem for BK here is that they're going to have to go up to this high ground. But at the same point in time, they have nearly all their ultimates, so I'm pretty sure just taking one fight isn't that complex for them.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Enemy turret ahead.
Looks will come in, but not pick up anything. Now the dive will come in. And already the huge pulse bomb coming in from Ike. Now multiple will be invested by Katsura onto point, but I'm pretty sure we will not get anything. The bomb will be also invested and picks off nothing. Although Voyagers will try to delay the inevitable and actually do fairly hold on well. Well, despite the fact that Flaming Eagle has turned up and running. But yet pretty sure the Voyagers will still clean up this. That was a very huge fight for Voyagers as they forced all the ultimates out of the side of BK, and now they can hold on a little longer, potentially drawing this series, but we don't know yet. I also do think that Eggerl needs to switch off the Torbjorn.
No. He'll probably win with the Torbjorn. I believe in the Torb. He's got a Torbjorn, man.
Yeah, I know. Although Pineapple Land will get hooked immediately, but will be able to retreat back to his team. So now we'll have to begin with another engagement. Ike does go down and picks up nothing with his pulse. Now the dive is just forced in immediately by the side of PK. Yet we have Chris trying to pull some disruption, but I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. Plasma will get low, potentially to max, which that happens. But Ike will return to the fight, and here we have side of PK being completely like closed into the small corridors, unable to be dived in without having a secondary thing. Now we're in a more complex situation for the side of PK, especially now with the Staggeron's Plasma Turtle.
I do think if you're on the side of BK here, knowing that the enemy team has a lot of ults, you try to take this next fight dry.
Yep. Because normally you want to see how many ults you can force out from the other side.
Yeah.
And instead they'll go for the point initiation. I guess trying to force the side of Voyagers down. And I guess they do that.
They do use 2 ults though.
Well, now the side of Voyagers has used all their ults except for the support ultimates. And yet this goes into the advantage as Eggerl will switch to the Han though.
But with the side of Voyagers there, they did use 2 ults, I believe. They used 3 ults, but they did switch off of 1. So
no, they used Torbolt, Attack Visor,
they used I meant Blitzkrieg, not Voyagers.
BK?
Yeah, they used Primal, Torbolt, and Mercy ult.
Yep. Now I just have this whole carrying down plate. And already the huge hook coming in. Although the pulse will come in picking up PJ, and now that the frigate will be invested, the beat will come along as well. But at the side of BK seems to be having the advantage here, already getting the initial fix, now managing to hold on to this point control. And just now all they need to do is pick off the remaining staggerers. And yet, the support line has been just standing on the point, and nobody on the side of BK has been focusing on this once. And now it just seems that now, the side of Voyagers can just return to this and take over. And which they do, they actually close this fight with just the Torboltsman.
We will probably be going to a map 4.
Potentially, yes. Depending on how this next fight goes. Pineapple Man will switch to Sigma. I don't agree with these.
This is really late swaps.
Especially now since they have Tackvisor, Bongo, and Rally, which are very huge ultimates.
And you don't have the option to get these players onto the high grounds, some of the ones that they want. That is, oh, I thought he pulled them off high ground. I was gonna say that's a really cool.
Tackvisor as well will be invested, and already Plasma Turtle does go down, and Voyagers managed to hold on well onto this point.
And it does go to a draw. Oh, I gotta wait for play of the game, so people don't get mad at me.
Yeah, let's be honest, this match is just the Ballad of Torbjorn.
Yeah, there's a lot of Torburns being played, that's for sure.
I don't know why, but still, it works. I guess.
If they want to play Torbjorn, obviously. Duh.
True.
We will go to a payload map. And seeing how last map was a draw, if Voyagers win this next map, every map from now on will be control. After this next one. If Voyagers win. Oh, they're going to a bad payload map.
I'm guessing Havana.
Havana's not in this map pool. Partial win for PJ.
Yeah, sure. Do you agree with these switches coming in from Voyagers, especially with how PJ performed last round?
I don't know how PJ performed, dude.
At least he managed to hold a map with him, I guess. In comparison to how they've played with Percival.
I think PJ played map 1 where they kind of got hard rolled, though.
Yeah. We will have Flameman coming in for Eggroll, which I would say is a nice pick, especially since the Soldier has been pretty big today.
Traveling to Dorado. Initiating match.
Okay, we have Dorado.
Ready for battle.
We have Hogarisa on the side of BK. Never mind, double shield. With a Mercy Brig.
The Mimicry comp, as we always seen.
And it looks like on the side of Voyagers they are giving head pats. And then switching to May, not May, I can't even speak, dude. Hogarisa.
With the Ash Genji is interesting picks.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
The Genji is a very interesting pick. Both teams running Mercy Brig.
Yep.
Enemies in our orbit.
Which is a very odd choice in support compositions because normally you want the Zen instead. That gives people all the damage boost. And already, Arsenal will go down immediately.
Kosei does go to the...
Just initially, this is the better comp from the side of DK. Especially with Sigma. Double Shield's just way better.
And the May.
Already, one day we'll be staggered. And Kasuo, here will just be in spawn. Just sitting here, unless he's making us switch to something else. As Parsifal, we'll switch to the Pharah, and we will get the Pharmacy comp with Torbjorn. Which is an odd choice of composition, especially against McCree. Here we just have this huge shield break potential, from what I'm assuming. And already the side of BK will back up to choke. Immediately set up now for the Blizzard will be invested by Ike, picking up everyone in there. And just immediately, this fight just turns onto the side of BK again, off one ultimate.
That's why Blizzard's the best ultimate in the game.
Yep. Here we just have Percival and Distorts just backing up. Because neither of them want to be picked off in an initial fight. The Flameman's doing a fairly well job as well, investing pressure as well.
Yeah.
So as I say that, Ike will become very low, and will be forced to back up away from this Pharah. Already, we do have the side of Voyagers entering the ship. Already the Gravitic Flux will be invested and immediately pick off one day. And now we have Lil Cannon all alone. Nothing left. Now Parzival will invest for Barrage, and not much will be collected with it. Although the exchange from Castro is been very huge. Although he will be low. And side of BK, they'll still manage to hold on. The tanks are still there. Yeah, we will have this 1v1 between Castro. Already just deciding to use the Torture ultimate on the floor. And yeah, Flameman goes down to it. And now we just have ultimates being used by Voyagers, already getting control at this point. The stall will come in a short period, but it won't last long. Sheila will go immediately down to the Torbjorn. Now these staggers coming in from the side of Voyagers. Being off who they can. Although Castro will get down to the mid-range snipe by May. Already, Ike is just doing pretty well on this way. I'm gonna be completely honest. They're already getting a Mercy at half. The Blizzard will be invested. I'm not sure, although we'll get Lil Can and one day, and both will be picked off immediately. And yeah, it's just overall that BK has the better comp compared to Voyagers. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to do with this Torbjorn, but it's just not 100% working, in my opinion. And Parzival could do a lot more, but Playman just keeps him in check. Although, as I say that, Ike does go down to the hook combo. And just the barrage will be invested by Parzival. Not picking off anything exactly. It's already. Well, we have his Flameman trying to commit the flanking high noon, but I'm pretty sure it will not be work. So now we have Pineapple Man left alone, all on point, trying to contest. Although, Playman does manage to pick off one before he goes down.
But
Already,
it will get rezzed.
yep, fortunately. Stress has a phenomenal ability. Although the res will come back in exchange. Now we have the Gravitic Flux being invested. Max is getting very low, but will survive due to Immortality Field. And Casuo already picking off 2 again with his Torbjorn abilities. I'm pretty sure, like, he just listens to me talk trash about him and then he just wants to prove me wrong.
That's called a catcher's curse. He's probably not listening.
True. But now Pineapple Man will switch off of the Sigma to the Roadhog, which I heavily question. Now we'll also have Ike switch to the Soldier 76, which is exactly not what I would envision for them to do. Alrighty, the Bongo is invested by Plasma Turtle, but will be immediately destroyed by Parsifal. Just this pressure from Pharah is just enough as is. Though, as I say that, Ike does pick off Distorts, and Playman does pick off Parsifal.
Where's Ike?
And these two hit scan from afar can be able to do freedom of what they want. And already they pick off more. Ike just being completely huge today. But already, just, what was that, like a 4K?
It's a lot.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I have Flameman trying to play the Poke game against Pharah. And will barely make it out.
Target in sight.
Now we did have like 4 or 5 ultimates coming from the side of BK. Already she love you investing his Valkyrie into this fight, but Max and Parsifal will invest their ultimates, which will be huge as they pick up both tanks. But Ike will come out with the Tactical Visor, trying to see what he can get. He already picks up 1 day. The rest comes in from She Loved You, along with the window from J-Chris. And already Casuo picking off She Loved You, but at the same point in time, being stuck in the back here, although he will get the pick onto J-Chris. And Flameman boldly rolls into the lava just to get that finish off onto Casuo. Now we have the Valkyrie being invented this by this first. Although immediately one day will be hooked right in and Parsifal will get picked off from the Genji. Ainu will be invested by Flameman. And they get nothing exactly with that. And already Pineapple Man will go down. But get this exchange and Voyagers C9.
Score 0-2.
Imagine getting the initial pick on the fight and then just all of a sudden C9. You hate to see it.
Unlucky.
Yeah, I don't think they moved it far from anywhere of the corner of the last point. Now already we have the Bastion coming in from Flameman. Interesting choices indeed, I do. Or Doomfist, we're not sure. Ek will be coming out on the Hanzo. I see Levy continuing to play the Mercy from out the series.
Attackers incoming.
Now we just have this point setup coming in from the side of BK, in which this works very well with the double shielding, especially now that they can shred shields twice as quickly. And already, they catch out Kazuo. He will be 1 HP, but will be able to retreat. But I'm not sure on how the rest of Voyagers will now just set up in the more lower choke, which is a better advantage, but not that much. Although, as I say that, Parzival will use Dynamite, but not much. Although they will pick off Plasma Turtle, which will be a huge pick.
Oh, sorry, as I'm
But if you love, you
looking
will get the res off. And yet Ike will get the pick onto Parzival. Now that they're just 1 down. And although one day we'll get the pick off onto Flameman, and Little Ken will get the pick off onto Ike, with both DPS down, there's a lack of damage coming along for the side of K. And the tanks are still holding here for some reason, as well as now Flameman getting onto the switch of the Junkrat. And he will get, and one day we'll get a huge hook onto Pineapple Man, but we'll be unable to finish off the, and yet, now on both sides, the window is being invested by Max, and manages to pick off Ike, although the rest will be coming in and denying that. And yet, now Kazuo will use Torb Ultimate. We're picking off Flame Man, but I'm not sure what else he'll get. And now we have the Gravitic Flux picking off the Storts. But yet Kazuo is just still here on the Torb, just picking off more people. And yet, now on the side of Voyagers, they're just ignoring the Torb that's in their backline. Oh, well, now, until Ike finished the job. But yet, how much are they exactly needing to invest in this fight? Because already we have Ike using the Dragon Strike against one Orisa, who will immediately go for Distorts, which he does succeed. And now finally, we have the side of BK getting point A. Now we have one day here on the flank, potentially. Nope, he's just walking back to his team. And meanwhile, we have Kazuo close to another Torbjorn ultimate, along with Parzival, keeping control of the high ground. Though, I'm not sure if... Alrighty, getting the pick onto Parzival. Now we just have the side of K. So we're getting there. Demolished by Torbjorn ultimate. Kazuo does pick off 2 with that ultimate. Now the Junkrat Tower will come in from Flame Man. See if it picks up anything. Will it? Nope. As Lil Ken will survive with 1 HP until I said that Ike will die. And now we have BK going back in again. Especially now that they're set back up again. And now they're pulled around the corner. Yet Parzival's still on the high ground. He will get the pick off onto Ike. Although Plasma will be there. Although J. Chris will go down to Kazuo. Already the ball being invested. And Kazuo is just picking off more with Torbjorn. Although Parzival will also get some other picks as well. Flame-Man will now get the switch onto the Soldier 76. Get a rush with them legs, you get what I mean? Now we have the huge combo by one day. Now the Bongo will be invested by both teams, in fact. And yet, we'll have Plasma immediately picked off by the Torbjorn. Although, both teams will exchange a lot of ultimates, and I'm not sure if BK really needed to do that. Now we'll have Ike getting the switch onto the Tracer. Probably one of his more better picks, in my opinion.
Let's up the tempo. I am loving this.
We have Kazuo set up on Church, but yet not exactly doing anything. Just gonna stick in the bottom, hugging the wall. Well now, this gives BK the advantage of the high ground, which normally everybody wants. Although the huge hook coming in from one day, getting immediately like under the premise of Roadhog's. And now we have Shikris already down. Yet we're in a complex situation for BK where they managed to get these good holds, but yet they're struggling a lot against this comp. Oh, the hook coming in again. Playman will use the tactical visor, immediately picking off the swords, and like picking up Parksball. Now, just Soldier just seems good and set up now with that tactical visor. Now, BK can get point 3 and potentially get these huge staggers, especially onto that of Max and Ike for the sword. Alrighty, it's all great.
Good choice.
Now they could just give Playman the initial high ground and get potential value from it. Already we have Ike containing Katsuro on the high ground. The bomb being invested. Will it be huge? It picks off, distorts. It's amazing. And at the side of BK, already picking off 3 in that initial fight, although Katsuro and Parksball will get picks off. Although Playman will be remaining alive. And also She Love You will get the Resonance Plasma Turtle. The question is, will this be enough for the side of BK? And they will still invest in this fight, as Max will try to touch point. And already Playman and Ike are close to their DPS ultimates. In fact, there's 4 ultimates coming in from the side of BK. As 60 seconds are left on the clock, and now we're seeing BK potentially set up for this last fight. Well, as I said, I guess Hook, but he will survive the endeavor. And now they get the high ground, giving Playman the advantage. And immediately, Pineapple dives in the backline. And immediately, just everyone's being kicked off. And the Bongo will be invested by the side of Lilcan and his Voyagers, along with the Immortality field. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to last so long. Already, BK seem to be looking like they're winning this set. And indeed they do. They will take the series 3-0.
Play of the game.
And here we have Ike just being the absolute MVP of the series, in my opinion at least. Just getting insane value from whatever he's playing.
Okay, there we go. My mic was muted. I didn't realize my mic was muted.
You just had a top-notch performance, in my opinion, today. Just on whatever you played, the Ashe, the Tracer, even the May. How did you guys feel coming into today's match?
Felt good. Played beforehand. Some people played strong. Came late before the class.
Nice. You still all showed up before the other team did, though, so.
Yep. Shut up before even I did.
Yeah, you showed up late. Of course they showed up before you did.
No, my phone is before 8.
How do y'all plan on preparing? You don't have to answer this like with leaks or anything, but how do y'all end up planning on preparing for Eclipse next week?
I honestly feel like prepare. We're gonna roll them. I'm kidding. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I'll say that. strategies. I'll say that. But we'll beat them. We'll beat them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, they won't be able to take our all-star team that we had though.
Yeah.
Best all-star player.
Hey, especially in goats.
Also, very interesting name for you today, Bernie Sanders.
Honestly, I thought it was funny because for someone to call their child Bernie, I'm like, oh, that has to be sad for the child.
Oh my god.
Well, it was nice. Oh, that shot on that Genji, dude. I shot on that Genji.
Oh yeah, I got that on camera too.
Yeah. That was some top-notch play.
Yeah, I started to scream how I just fucked them over on this blade. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy, whatever his name is, Flaming Negro. I think that's his Twitch, Flaming Negro.
Yeah.
And then shout out to my Lucio for keeping me up all the time. Fuck our Mercy, she did not heal me when she went for the res. So,
Oh wow. That's some banter right there.
yeah. But they know I'm kidding, except the Mercy one.
Yeah, I know.
Good. This game was good.
Yep. That's really all we have to ask.
Alright.
And
Thanks for having me.
congrats.
Congrats on your win today, Ike, and we hope to see you again.